For most people, allergy season is a bit of a downer. But in the case of Hayfever, it's turning that downer into a superpower. This is our sponsored game of the week. It's out on Switch very soon. We don't often cover Switch, but if you look on the channel, you'll see a bunch of videos covering some early Switch games, and we like to broaden our horizons wherever possible. And the idea behind this game is you're a postie suffering from allergies, but you're going to use those to your advantage. Those balls of orange or yellow gas, that's pollen. And the idea is that you collect this pollen and it lets you charge up your sneezing double jump superpower. The more pollen you collect, the further you can fly when you do your sneeze. I'm going to move to the next day. The levels play out in the form of a calendar across 4 different seasons. I'm in summer at the minute. If I get one more, it's going to automatically launch. So you can see I'm up to orange here at the bottom. If I collect one more, it's red. It still gives me power, but the moment I collect the next one, it automatically launches me into the air. That becomes important because sometimes you will accidentally collect one of these pollen things and you'll find yourself flying through the air when you did not mean to. It's part of the kind of strategy of the game where sometimes you want to collect as many as you can, sometimes you want to actually avoid them. So for example here, I've got a problem, right? I've got 2 charges. If I collect those next 2, I'm going to go flying possibly into a spike. So I'm going to actually use up my pollen and then I'm going to... Yeah, there you go. You see? That's what I didn't want to do. It is a precision platformer, so if you ever played a Super Meat Boy or anything like that that requires a certain amount of... Yeah, see, there you go. It automatically flew off and I didn't want it to. Certain amount of skill on your part, and you got to be really careful, and you got to maybe be used to repeating the levels a couple of times, which is fine if you're into that sort of thing, because a lot of people complain about games being too easy. This is not one of those games. This is a game that's actually challenging. It demands stuff from you. Right, I've got myself into a bit of a corner here. If I move, can I avoid that one? Yes, nice. So I'll do a very careful jump here, and then, I went up. So it only works in the cardinal directions. You can control the direction that you fly, but you have to be very careful with the stick, because otherwise you'll end up flying up when you meant to fly diagonally up, and then it all goes horribly wrong. There we go. We're up to the next area. Lovely. Nice cloud of gas here. Again, look, as soon as you collect that final one, I'm going to go flying. So let's make this count. Go! Not enough. Have to do a jump at the end. Now, unfortunately, the mailbox is way back here. Luckily, I can show you other seasons in my calendar. So if I dive in here, I can show you we've got the summer month, but also we've got fall, winter, and spring. And if I dive into, say, for example, the fall levels, let's have a look at this one, just at random. So here, completely different backgrounds, but also different kinds of challenges, generally speaking. So now you've got these guys who are throwing things at you. Let's avoid those if we can. Yeah. But you use them, crap, that's bad, to smash through the environment for you. Without that, without them throwing it, you'd be stuck on the other side, see? And get more pollen there, jump in the air, lovely. Now you've got to be careful of these electricity bolts. You can walk, I don't think you can walk through the platforms. I was too busy looking at the platforms there. Yeah, you have to clear the hurdles, jump over them. Again, oh no! He smashed his pumpkin through that area. That was nicely done on his part. And now I'm furious. Let's get up here. Go. No. These heat-seeking buggers. Like I say, lots and lots of trying and retrying and trying to make sure... I wanted to show you those cars at the bottom of the screen there. Trying and retrying to make sure you nail it first time around. Let's go make sure we avoid that. Nice. I could try and collect that letter by trying to tempt the scarecrow dude to throw another one of them pumpkins, but you know what, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to hop across here, do the bird. Now, this is the next power. So, another allergy. This is gas. So I collect this, and look what happens to our boy. Hilarious noises. Because he's releasing that expelled gas and using it as a propellant. I thought one of those platforms I could stand on. I can't, so I'm going to have to keep going up and up and up. Make him carve a hole. Beautiful. Let's get up there. Quick, get the next bit of gas. Get it. Yes, nice. Smash your way through again. There we go. I'm going to have to move over. Nuts. 3rd time's the charm. You can just hold onto it and rock it into the air, which is quite fun. Sometimes this involves like moving around loads of areas with spikes in them and stuff like that, and it can be, real tricky. But the problem is you've got a limited amount of gas, so you don't want to be like pressing the button when you don't necessarily have to, or you're going to run out before you get your next power up. Yep. Good. Keep going, and down, and up, Go on, son. Yes. There you go. You see, terrible digestive conditions can be used to your advantage. See, this is more like what I was talking about earlier, where you'll actually move your way through an environment. You've got to avoid these flying bee dudes. Quick, quick, quick. Up, around. I do want to get more gas, though. Oh, I was crashed into the back of him. Luckily, I can restart here. So this is our gas area. Let me jump to the calendar and let's try a little bit of winter. Just to show you what you're dealing with. So, I'm just jumping into random levels here just to show you what we're dealing with. There we go. So this dude has to be avoided, and we can jump over here. But of course, we're in winter mode now, so later on you start to get platforms which are quite slidey, and you have to be careful when there are all these bloody spikes around. Yeah. Oh, lovely. There we go, splendid. So for example, all these lollies, these are a bit on the slippy side. You can already see my dude scudding about all over the place. Yeah, there we go, lovely. That was me trying to press the jump button again. I should point out that the jump button, this one, is different from the allergy button, if you like, the activate sneeze or activate, I was going to say farts. I'll just say farts. That's what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. Jump over here, lovely. Again, we're in that precision territory. We've got to get it bang on or we're doomed. Right, this leaping fool. Get under him, get over. Oh, no, don't do that. That's a daft thing to do. Thankfully, you do have those checkpoints kicking around. There is also, I should point out down here, an alternative route if you fancy going down, but I'm going to stick to the upper echelons. All right, we go there. It's lovely. Wait. I was going to use my lolly stick momentum to keep me sliding. Nuts. Get my ass kicked here. Let's try that again. There we go. Lovely. And up. And up. And up. And good. And just gently tapped in the rear by a spike there. I hope you're all sticking with me for the glorious victory that is inevitable. I will not be defeated. I will overcome. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, now we're talking. We're in business. Right. This leaping egg dude. Come on, have a jump. I'm patient. I will outlast you. Right, now you got to be really careful here because of them spikes. Oh, God. And there we go. We've hit our checkpoint. Nice. And we're back into slidey spike territory and things can get really nasty. So, and death. Let me show you something from the final season. We've got ourselves, I think it's spring is the last one, isn't it? The way it's organized. Yeah. All right, then. I'm just going to level 3 in every single one here just to show you what they look like. So here, the final allergy, peanuts. And what that means is you turn into this gooey, peanutty, gobby mess and you stick to walls. Because peanut butter, that's how that works, isn't it? Who hasn't slathered themselves in peanut butter and then tried to run across the ceiling? No one. That's who. I'm just going to go down here because there's an extra element you've got to deal with, and that is these little buttons. So I can collect this, but I need to hit that button so that wall appears. I can then run up and then smash myself into some spikes. Not a good idea. Got to jump again. There we go, lovely. Get all the way up here and across. Beautiful. Gonna collect that again all the way across. Don't run too fast, because that can be a problem. Got to jump again. Let's hit this button and fly over there. Lovely. And now we're going to start mixing our allergens. So you can see up there, you've already got the gas propellant one. We've got to be a bit careful here, though, because I do need some more peanut butter to get up there. So you get the rough idea. I won't spoil the entire game for you, but this will be available on Switch in the not too distant future. We'll put links in the About section below. But this was Hayfever. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.